Shahid bhai, yes.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Shyam, the last Thursday's Sobat, you talked about the adab of Ramadan, of protecting your heart against any wrong thoughts.
Yes.
And in Jummah also you quoted Hazrat Rumi, Maulana Rumi, as the perfect fasting is to protect your heart against wrong thoughts.
Yes.
And I tried to practice that, and it's very difficult, especially when I go to work. And when I came back today after the Maghrib dua, that you did it, ignited the passion again, and realized that away from you is even more difficult. So my question is, how do we do it? And also, a request is to fix my ego, because I realize that's a big thing.
That's why the dergah or the jamaat or the jami, it helps. Because if you're busy during Ramazan out there in the world so much, it's more difficult to guard your heart. But when you're around the dergah, you're around the jamaat, around people, then it's easier to guard it. Then it's not what is coming to you, it's whether you are opening the door or not. You can be here. But if you decide to open your door to shaitan, it can still happen. The power is in your hand. You cannot blame anyone. But if you are strong enough, and you say, I'm sick and tired of things attacking me because I really don't want to open my door, be around the jamaat. There is safety in that. And Ramazan is supposed to be that. You're supposed to take a break from the world a little bit and be around people a little bit to pray, fasting, reciting, even if you're going to sing ilahis, whatever. But when you're around believers, then it's easier. If you're by yourself, it is difficult. It's always like that. The weakest one in the flock of sheep, that weakest one will be protected because he's with a group. But the strongest one that is separated from the group is very easy for the wolf to catch. That's why the order is to be in Jamaat. We're trying. Inshallah. So, try to be a little bit here. Inshallah. And that's it. And be nice, be easy, be simple. Don't be too complicated. Be simple. Inshallah. This is a big, the phone is a big, not distraction, this is sewer. Before, when we had television, at least we see one, we don't like it, we have to get up, we have to change the channel. They changed that, now we have remote. Right? Shavani used to say the TV is where Shaitan's sewer lines is into your own homes, he's putting it. Now, it doesn't have to be there. You're carrying it everywhere. People are carrying it everywhere. One thing that I'm making it a rule here, whenever we're gathering here like this, either for zikr or sohbat or anything, get off your phones. I don't want anyone to be on their phones, especially when they're listening. Whether we're drinking tea or something, get off your phones. It's so lazim now. It has become such a habit. People don't think it's wrong now. Check, no, I'm reading hadith. Now I'm reading this. No, it doesn't work so simple like that. You jump from one thing to another thing to another thing, and then it affects you everywhere, no? And then now, you become, how you say, a junkie to that. And you know the moment where you say, I want to throw up, but I can't. I can't stop. So this, again, the Jamaat, what it does is, okay, take a break a little bit, take a break. We're not here. You don't see any signs there. No cell phones, don't use. You don't tell people, I've done it. Again, because this is tariqat. It is not the order. You know what is good for you. Try it. No one is going to force you, because this is a very adult religion. This is a very adult tariqat. We give advice or we give sohbat. But try to do that. Try to tell yourself. It's not necessary, maybe I check my phone from this time to this time. This is what I've been screaming at all the months outside of Ramazan. And I say, don't text each other so much. Everyone is nonsense texting each other. Sometimes, of course, it's necessary. You form groups, this, that, you need to tell. But even when I'm looking at that sometimes, I'm watching. Everyone is just too much. texting too much, responding too much. It's too much. You don't know how to be simple and straight and to the point, so it's wasting. It's wasting. When you're wasting like that, it doesn't become valuable. You want your words to be valuable. You want to be valuable, don't you? So practice not doing that so much. At least you're going to say, I'm not going to do it when I wake up, this time until I finish my fajr, this time until this, I'm not going to use it, I'm not going to look. You don't look, what's going to happen? The whole world is going to fall. So try those things a little bit, okay? And fight. The point here is, Shaykh Effendi is saying, is not even to try to win it so much. We want to win, of course, in our fight, but the important thing is to fight. You take one step, Allah says. I will take 10 steps to you. You take one step. You don't just sit there and say, why is this, why is that? You take one step. So, in this Ramazan, we should try to do that, inshallah. You must learn how to trick your ego. Yes, I say fight against that, but learn how to trick your ego. Learn how to distract it. You'll understand what it is a little bit.